of the wheel. Retain at least half of the width of the discs on the wheel face at each pass to obtain a flat wheel face. Reset the work rest to obtain further movement of the dresser for dressing a badly out of round wheel. When the wheel has been dressed, lower the handle to clear the dresser from the wheel face and remove the dresser from the work rest. Then switch off the power and wait until the wheel stops revolving. Brush down the machine to remove the abrasive dust. Reset the work rest back as close to the wheel face as possible and tighten the work rest clamp. Turn the wheel one complete turn by hand to check the clearance. The machine is now ready for use. Always use the dresser with its lugs behind the work rest to maintain adequate control. Don't hold the dresser freehand. No leverage is possible, and the wheel will simply grind away the discs. And no matter how firmly the dresser is held, it will tend to follow the out-of-round shape of the wheel to be trued. It's better to lightly dress and true a wheel regularly than to allow it to become badly out of round, in which case it will need severe dressing. When using a grinding machine, it's important to consider the following points. Check that the wheel mounted on the machine is suitable for the work to be performed. Stand comfortably, supported evenly on both feet, positioned so that pressure can be applied to the work against the wheel, and not in a position where your hands could come into contact with the wheel if you or the work slips. Never attempt to maintain the cutting action by applying excessive pressure to the work against the wheel. Make sure the work is well supported by the work rest. Raise the back part of the work slightly so that the cutting action of the wheel holds the work down on the rest. Never hold the work against the wheel at such an angle or position that it can become jammed between the wheel and the rest. Use only the face of the abrasive wheel, moving the work across the face to keep the wear even. And avoid grinding on the corners. Never use the side of the wheel unless the machine and the wheel have been designed for this purpose. It's extremely dangerous, as side pressure may break the wheel, or the work may become jammed between the side of the wheel and the wheel guard. And keep in mind that heat is generated by the grinding process. Hold small articles with a pair of vice grips and have a container of cool water or coolant available to cool the work. Never try to force the wheel to cut by applying excessive pressure to the work or by bumping or jogging the work against the wheel. Heavy or uneven pressure on the wheel will cause it to heat up unevenly and crack. And remember, if you need to remove material more rapidly, use a wheel with a coarser grit. Stand in a comfortable position, slightly to the left of the wheel. Hold the drill about 1/4 of its length from the point, between the thumb and forefinger. Support the hand on the tool rest with the other fingers. Hold the shank of the drill between the thumb and fingers of the other hand. Place the drill at an angle of 60 degrees to the wheel face. Hold the drill level and twist it until one cutting edge is horizontal and parallel to the wheel face. Swing the shank of the drill slightly downwards and to the right with the right hand. Support the left hand on the tool rest. Roll the drill to the right by turning it between the thumb and finger as you swing the right hand down. Watch the cutting edge against the wheel. Note that as the shank swings down, the cutting edge will come slightly upwards and away from the wheel face. Apply a slight forward motion to your hands. This will bring the flank of the point against the wheel to produce lip clearance. Coordinate these 3 movements. Performed correctly, they'll produce a cutting edge that has the right lip clearance and cutting angle. If the drill is twisted too far, the other cutting edge will swing down to contact the wheel face. Avoid overheating the drill by applying only light pressure against the wheel face, and lift the edge clear of the face frequently to allow the airstream to cool the drill point. move the drill back clear of the wheel face. Turn the drill over without moving the position. This presents the second edge to the wheel face at the same angle as the first cutting edge. Sharpen the second cutting edge by using the same amount of drill movement as before. When these operations are carried out carefully, the drill will be sharpened correctly with equal cutting angles. The lip clearance will be correct and equal as well. Use a drill sharpening gauge to check that the cutting angle is correct, 118 degrees for mild steel. The cutting edges are of equal length and the lip clearances are equal and correct, about 12 degrees. Many offhand grinding techniques require a certain amount of practice and concentration. Safe and effective grinding is achieved by understanding the equipment and following correct and safe working procedures.
You're watching one of the world's most versatile tools in action, the grinding wheel. So familiar in the workshop, it's taken for granted. So critical in precision engineering, there wouldn't be an industry without it. The concept is as old as the hills. So old, it's easily forgotten just how fragile and dangerous abrasive wheels can be. This video shows you how safely to choose, test and mount an abrasive wheel, and outlines the legislation governing their use on land and at sea. A grinding bench at sea can't easily be hidden away. This can make it a target for the idle, the ignorant, or the just plain thoughtless.
Leo? No, I'm okay.
So, watch out for the deckhand who can't find a knife or a file, and who comes in with a pencil to sharpen or a bit of brass to shade. Don't let him near your wheel. He'll ruin it in no time.
Stop. Don't use brass on a grinding wheel. You can take a burr off, use a file. Okay, cheers.
Remember, most ships have little space to carry spares, so a broken or damaged wheel could make urgent repairs quite impossible at sea. Abrasive wheels come in many different shapes, sizes and forms. They're among the most useful, most often abused, and potentially most dangerous tools in the world today. Brass, copper, bronze.